All right, y'all. We are live on this VIP stream for August 23rd, 2021. I do apologize for the lateness of this. However, yes, I was on the road today, and there was some local flooding, and then I just had to, when I got back home, figure some things out. Help my wife with some things, and so here we are. And what I want to do today is I want to go through Bitcoin, I want to go through Ethereum, I want to go through Ripple and ADA. Those are hopefully the four things I want to do. Go over all my levels, go over my plan for trading. I did indeed enter a long that is currently, let me see here, kind of close to being stopped out right now. I had entered an Ethereum long earlier this morning, did take some profit out of that. Entered a Bitcoin long also, took some profit out of that. But right now, both of those trades are kind of close to being stopped out. So we'll see how it goes. I'm glad to do this because I will kind of get a fresh outlook on these charts here, and I think we'll all get a fresh outlook. Real quick, let me just answer while we're waiting for people to get in here. Jason Simmons wants to know if you guys should stop using Bybit. I don't think you should stop using Bybit at the moment. I think that it's just good to branch out in case Bybit becomes as strict as like Binance, where you have to literally, in fact, right now Binance is pretty much unusable, even through API. And so if that ever happens with Bybit, I just want to have other exchanges that I can use, like PHEMEX, and I'm also looking into another one called BitGet. More information on that as I learn more. Okay, so let us go through here the charts, and as usual, I will be sharing these charts in the Discord after we are done. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my screen here. Even though we've got 2 minutes left, I know that we're a little bit late, so I want to get started. Okay, so let's start with Ethereum today. I'm kind of feeling the Ethereum. I'm long on Ethereum from let's see, from I guess right down in here because of the bullish divergences we were getting on the 12-minute time frame. So that must have been actually, I'm long from somewhere down here. Because you can see we're getting this bullish divergence as we're coming down to this weekly level, finding support. I took that long right there. I'm also still in my short on Ethereum, right, y'all? I'm short on Ethereum from the 618. I did enter a short here, and then I also, when we got this with the bearish divergence, I got back in there. So I'm currently short on ETH, kind of hoping we come down, but honestly, it's looking like we're going to range a little bit and then get another move to the upside. Let me clear off everything on this chart. And we are going to start blank and just kind of mark out some important levels. And these are old local levels. Going to delete that. All these trades. Yeah, I'll delete those. Delete the alerts. Yes, delete the local levels. This short is from higher. We'll keep that on. We'll have to edit that. I'll delete that. Daily, weekly, monthly, fib polls. Trend lines. I will go ahead and delete that. Okay, so let's start on the on the monthly time frame here, and just see a few things here. I guess we do have a monthly level of support right down here. Yeah, we have a monthly level of support right down there at about 2273. About 2273. Let's go ahead and just mark this. 73. That's a monthly level of support right there, and I'm going to go ahead and turn that. I guess I'm going to turn that. Let's make it let's make it this light blue color here. We had this monthly level of resistance that we just recently blasted through, so I don't really want to keep that on the chart right now. Okay, so a few important things. We have this weekly level up here. This is now the weekly time frame. We've got this weekly level here. I'm going to make this yellow, and we're going to do weekly 39.32. And then we do have also this weekly down here at about 1891. Let's just say weekly. And you know, it is interesting, guys, but we did have this weekly level right here, okay, at 33.12. And we can see that we came above that level. When we come to a lower time frame, you can see we came above that level, and then we actually retested it as support twice, which is why I got into that long that I posted this morning. We were getting bullish divergences, you know, as we were coming down to that weekly level, which in my mind is a bullish thing, because this whole time we've basically been flipping all these resistances into support. You know, we'll have to see what happens here. Maybe we'll have to get stopped out of this long, and I'll have to get in at a lower place. But yeah, back to the weekly time frame. Let me delete some of these here. Just looking at Market Cipher B, guys, you know, right now, I think, you know, objectively speaking, there's really no resistance above us besides this weekly level here. And if we do come up above that weekly level, which there's still room to do, the money flow is getting thick, there is the potential that we do print another bearish divergence here. Okay, just keeping that in mind. This really could be, guys, the second leg of a bull run. Like, absolutely it could be. We may not come down from here, but there's also the possibility that we just, the floppy woppy comes in, we print the red dot like this, and we get our initial bearish divergence like that, and then we just start doing lower highs and lower lows on momentum and on the price action. So, you know, we're kind of in that area where we don't really know what's going to happen. That's why we need to mark our levels and have a plan. So really, these are the only three weekly levels that I want to really keep on my chart. I suppose, because here's the thing, we can keep them on our chart, but the more they get touched, the less effective they become. Let's go ahead and put this one at 27.10 as well. But you can see on the weekly time frame, we did reject off of here once, and then we just shot right through it. So, you know, I think this is good for the weeklies and the monthlies. Let me go ahead now and just put these into folders here so that we can keep them organized. This is monthly, and I'm going to go ahead and lock and shut, and then these will be the weeklies. Going to go ahead and lock that and shut that down. Yes. So just pop in here, make sure everything's good. Okay, cool. Everything's good. People can hear me. Okay. Yeah, so now let's go to the daily time frame and just mark some daily levels of support and resistance. Okay, look at this, potentially forming a bearish div on the daily chart. So we've got this level here. Whoa, what the hook? All right, we've got this level up here. This is going to be a daily at 41.81. Then we've got this level right here. This is also a daily. And guys, the thing to remember is the fewer times that the level is touched, like these are untouched, that means they are going to be very reactive, right? Will have a higher chance of being very reactive as well. So I'll mark this one too, daily at 40.84, 84, and then we've got this one here, which is currently giving us we're currently rejecting off of this daily right here. Hang on. That's coming in at about 33.79. So that is an important level that we're currently finding resistance at. Then we do also have, well, this level was hit and we rejected off of it, and then we came through and retested it. I would put this one as our support right here, 30.13. This put one at as well, 25.05. And then of course right down here, 17.84. Oop, I did that twice there, so I meant to say daily, 17.84. And let's just see what else we got going on. We do have this right here, I would say at 15.75. Yeah, I'll this is all a mark for now until we get back down there. And 14.18. That was a good year, 14.18. I remember it like it was yesterday. Okay, so we're getting a 12-minute red dot on Bitcoin. Bitcoin seems to be dumping down. Let's take a look. Yep, dumping down. That's a bummer, but not really. Okay, so yeah, these I will call dailies, and we'll just drag them all up in her. And now what we're going to do is we're going to analyze some volume. We're going to pull some fibs. We're going to find some areas of confluence, and then we're going to come up with some levels or some nice potential trade setups that we would like to take. So first of all, we've got the good old fib pull from the swing high to the swing low right down here, and we can see that we are in fact coming into this very important area of resistance, which is the Fibonacci golden pocket. That's why I am short from here, y'all. I've been waiting for this for a long time to enter short. You know, we did in fact get a little bit nicer of a move down earlier today, and I did take some profit out of that, so it was a nice short, but I'm still short here just in case, right? Just in case. But let's take another look and just acknowledge the fact that not only are we coming into the golden pocket, but we're also coming right into this daily level of resistance. So there is a significant level of resistance right here that I think it's important to keep our eyes on, because not only are we actually coming into this area of resistance, but if we take a look at some of the lower time frames like the 4 hour, you know, it's very possible that we actually do print a bearish divergence here. If we come to the 2 hour, we actually are indeed printing kind of this bearish divergence here. So it's very possible, it is very possible that we come down more from here. You know, I think that we need to be prepared for that. I absolutely do think we need to be prepared for that, which is why I'm still holding on to my shorts here. But, you know, because we're in such a strong uptrend, I did long that support that we were at before. That trade is currently, that Ethereum trade, I did take some profit out of that. I left my stop loss at the real stop loss, so it's not on my entry. I will actually take a loss. That trade right now is like 1% in profit. Yeah. Okay, so it's very possible, guys, we come down, and so we're going to talk about where we can expect to come down. Let's go back to the daily time frame. Let us now analyze. Well, let's turn off this, and we'll lock that fib, lock it in here. Let's turn on some dailies. Okay, we've got the confluence with the golden pocket. I'm just trying to see, you know, do we have any confluence with those other fib levels? Not that I see right now. I also think it, you know, it is still acceptable to pull fibs from the other swing highs, like right here, just to kind of see what we got going on. Now, obviously, these levels are going to be very similar. Let's check out this one. Okay, so this is interesting, right? We've got actually, if we pull it from this swing high right here down to the low, we actually do have some confluence right here. We've got the 786 coming in right around that 0.65. So this is actually some significant resistance that we're coming into right now. Okay, some significant resistance that we're coming into right now as we are starting to print some of these bearish divergences on the 2 hour, on potentially even the 4 hour. Okay, doesn't mean we're not going to get another move to the upside. It just means that we can kind of see we're in this uptrend. We're starting to lose some steam. We see money flow coming down. Now we're starting to get the bearish divergences. This is something that that I think we need to keep our eyes on for certain. And that's, you know, why I am short here. I am absolutely short. Yeah. Okay, let's zoom back out to the daily time frame. So this is important to remember. In fact, let me real quick just put this as a key area of confluence. This is one of our key levels right here. I'm going to turn it white, and this is going to be it's going to be a golden pocket, a daily, and a 786. Right around 33.96, 33.96, you know, give or take, right? Because it's multiple levels, but just for ease of looking at our chart, I'm gonna put this in a folder called Key Levels. This is a very important level here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that one off. Let's pull one more fib from this swing high right here down to the low, just to see if we have any more confluence. Nah. No. Okay, so I'm going to remove that one. Just kind of keep. This is also an important level to notice, the 786, which is 3801, 3801, 786. Okay, that's also going into the key levels folder right there. And so that's kind of it as far as macro fibs go. You know, as far as micro fibs go, you know, we're really just looking at if we're going to come down from here, where's the retrace going to be to? And you know, in my mind, you know, right now the best places, if the uptrend is going to continue, the best places to try and get long are going to be the golden pockets of these moves here. So I would say that clearly 32.19, this is also I would say a key support, and then this 618 here would also be a key support right here. So let's do this is a golden pocket and a 382 at 32.19, and don't worry guys, I'm gonna show you all these levels when they're done. This is a 618, 31.19. And we're just going to move these into the key levels folder here. And so then what happens is, you know, once we turn off these fibs, what we can do is we can just look at our chart and just see where the key levels. It makes it so much easier. You don't have to have a million fibs pulled. You just got these key levels here, and we know, okay, if we come down to this, what are we looking for? Bullish divergences. We come down to here, what are we looking for? Bullish divergences. Let's pull out some more fibs as well. We'll go to the daily. Let's actually go to the 4 hour and take a look here. Just obviously, we'll pull one from the low to the high, just to get an idea of where some levels we can be looking for. Pull one from here to the high. We're looking for confluence, right? We're looking for fib levels that line up together. And I would say for sure we have some confluence right here, in the sense that we have the 382 and the 618 kind of lining up right in this general area here, showing me that that is an important level of confluence. Okay, we also see that this key level is a 618 and it's also 382, right? So we're just going to mark that to get the confluence. That's 382. And again, what I'm doing is I'm pulling it from different swing lows to the same swing high. That's all I'm doing, to see if there's anything matching up here, right? To see if we can find any levels of confluence. We can clearly see down here we've got a golden pocket and a 786. So we can go ahead and just mark this as a golden pocket 786 level at 23.23. And remember, guys, these might also have to change, because as we put it, let's say we keep going up from here, right? Then we're going to have to pull these two other swing highs, right? So right now, these key levels are pretty much for today exclusively. Ooh, don't want to do that. I do want to. So 786 is the golden pocket. Yeah, I think actually that the only other area I would label as important is right in this general area. I would even just make the 618 the level to look for, because a lot of times that's the most reactive. But we need to remember that at 28.1 we have a golden pocket and we have a 382. And okay, and now let's kind of remove these fibs just for now. We're going to keep this one on, that macro fib, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at these key levels that we've got going on here, and we're gonna just turn on our dailies just to see if there's any other confluence that we can add there. Turn on the weeklies. Okay, so we know this is a very serious zone of support right down here. We'll even just put that in here. A very important zone of support down there. Okay. Now let's analyze some volume. We can analyze the volume from the time that we were back in around May 19th. These levels are still the same. Right here, the reason they're still the same is because we're only analyzing the volume in this old range here. And so basically, guys, as long as we are trading above this value area high at 28.21, then things are very bullish, because if we break out of a range and we continue in an uptrend from there, well, then we've broken a range, and now we're going to start to either form a new range or continue higher until we get to a new range. And right now we're coming into the most serious resistance that there is before we get up to this higher area. So that higher area, the Elon range volume, I would say that we have some significant the most significant level here, I would say, is the point of control around 39, 38. But these are really the volume levels I'm looking at. I'm kind of dividing this into two ranges, right? I've got this range, which wasn't really, it was a range up here. And then we had this range down here. And then we had no man's land right here, where we just came right up. And so now it's interesting that we are kind of ranging here in no man's land. So if we are unable to break up into this area, it's possible that we simply just start to range in this area right now, in between the Elon Musk range and the old range down here. These are the areas I'm really looking at. Now, keep in mind, if we pull out some fibs, clearly we have a lot of resistance above us. The most significant resistance in the near future is going to be right in this box right here. This is between the value area low. We've got the daily, we've got that golden pocket, this box right here. Let's see, drawings. That box is really going to be the main resistance that we have. If we can break above the box, y'all, then I believe we will see Ethereum test the all-time high. And then what I want to do is I want to analyze the volume of the uptrend. So this is from last week, but what I'm going to do is I am simply going to unlock that fixed range, and now I'm just going to drag it all the way to here. And okay, look at this. You know, we've still got the same point of control right here, right? We've got that same point of control. This is a very important area that we need to keep our eyes on. Yesterday, we did kind of bounce off of this point of control, holding it as support. Of course, you know, we also know that not only did we bounce off the point of control, but we also did get a nice bounce off of the 618, right? The long that we took yesterday. Was that maybe I might be confusing myself right now, but let's see. Yeah, so these are significant levels, guys. We've got the value area low is now different, so let me go ahead and adjust that to right here. That's the new value area low of the Elon Musk range, which is coming in now at 20. I'm sorry, the uptrend range, which is coming in at 2547. 2547. This is just a high volume node right now. And then I don't know why I have this value area low here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off and lock that and turn this off here. Okay, so real quick, let's just take a look at a few things here. Let's turn on our key levels. Okay. All right, so right now our biggest zones of support are absolutely this point of control. We've got a 618 and we've got a 382, and we've got a golden pocket. We have so much support right down in this general zone right here. I think it's pretty safe to say if we come down below this, where we got such a strong reaction from in the past, that we're going to come down then to these lower levels. I think that's pretty safe to say, especially given the fact that we're getting the bearish divergences. Okay, coming down below this point of control would definitely lead to some lower levels. Of course, nothing's definite, right? And again, this down here is a very important zone of support. This is a monthly level, it's a golden pocket, it's a 786, and it's a high volume node. Okay, so all right, we got that. Let's put back on this fib here. Okay, we got that 786. I kind of want to see more confluence with that point of control up there. Let's take a look and see if we have any other confluence with that point of control. Oh wow, okay, so this is a point of control and a weekly, so literally the same line. I need to go ahead and say that this is a point of control and weekly, coming in at about 3942. 3942. Okay. Yeah, that's important. I'm going to just go ahead and mark that there. I want these POCs to be marked on the key level as well. And you know that the POCs may change, guys, but these are the key levels as of right now. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off everything except these key levels here. And now what I want to do is, all right, let's talk about some potential trades. You know, okay, so we've got the short that we're currently in from the 618. Okay, this is one of the trades that I've been waiting for a long time. This is one of the trades from last week. I'm going to hold this in hopes that we come lower. I'm absolutely going to hold this in hopes that we come lower. Let's see what happens here. But yeah, let's see what happens here. If we do come lower, okay, what we want to be looking for is we want to be looking for longs. So let's just assume that we're going to come down from here right now. And also let's assume that we think the uptrend is going to continue. Where are we going to be looking to get into a long trade from? Well, I would say first of all, we have this right here. Okay, actually even this is more local, but yeah, I would really look to long from about 3222. I would also look to, let's see something real quick here. Yeah, just analyzing the volume here from the time that we came up above this daily and retested it as our support, and we've kind of been ranging in between these two areas. Yeah, I would also keep the point of control in the back of my mind right here. I wish we had more confluence at that point of control. Let's see some things. Okay, that point of control, yeah, there's really not too much, I would say. Yeah, there's really not too much. Okay, we'll still keep it in the back of our minds. I would say though that right now, assuming the uptrend continues, I would like to see us come down to this zone right here, and then of course the point of control. These are local levels that I would look to really long from 3152. Assuming we come down from here, guys. If we keep getting higher from here, then we're gonna have to re-pull these fibs and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely some good areas to look for the bullish divergences. And then of course, if we continue lower than that, we want to look to long from this daily right here at 3013. That's also a 382. I'm just giving you levels where I would really look to long from, and then let's see here. Yeah, 2801. Right around here. Yeah, these are really the levels that I would be looking to long from. Keep in mind though, guys, like really keep this in mind. If we come below the point of control, which is right here, right now in the uptrend, it's very likely that we do come down to retest this value area low. Okay, so if we really start trading below this point of control, just keep in mind that we will probably really now be entering into a downtrend from here. Okay, so it's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, so then the next area Yeah. Wow, look at that. Okay. So really, then I would say we've got this area and then this area as our main areas to long from. Yeah. $25.30, and then long from $23.23. All right, so these are basically the juice levels, guys. These are the juice levels where, you know, especially if the uptrend is going to continue. Let me make a folder for these juice long levels. I'm going to remove that word juice because I know it's going to confuse people. Let's just real quick pull up exo charts real quick to see if there's any other confluence here. Let's look at naked daily point of controls real quick. I don't know how far back this thing even goes. Just to see if any of that lines up with any of our other levels. All right, well let's just zoom into this here. Okay, so we do have some. Oh, this is Bitcoin. What the heck? Sorry, guys. And a daily naked point of control is basically, it's giving you a volume profile of the entire day. Okay, so basically in TradingView, if you just started it from the day, the start of the day, and pulled a fixed range from there, it is giving you the volume profile of each individual day with the point of control there. And if the point of control has never been touched by a candle, then it becomes a naked daily point of control, which means there's a lot of liquidity to be grabbed from that general area. And let me see. So, okay, we have one above us that's pretty high at 39.05. So let's just mark that on our chart. 39.05. Well, that's pretty high. That's good to know. Do we have any other levels there? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. In fact, we have a point of control and a weekly level. Okay, so this is also super important. This zone of resistance up here is very important. We've got a Nike up there. We got a Nike. We got a weekly, and we have a regular old POC. All right, we got a Nike, a daily, and a regular POC of the whole range. Okay, so that's important to keep in mind there as well. So I'll just go ahead and let it also put in here is the POC. Wait a second. What is going on? Oh, I see. I know what's going on. There we go. Okay, and we'll just say that you know there's a naked daily point of control around here, ish, right? Just so that we remember there's one here when we're looking at our key levels. and then we have one below us here at 30.12. Let's come down, condescend. Let us condescend right to here. Okay, so this is a very important area of support right down here. We've got a Nike, and we've got all this other confluence here. So I think that these are the levels, yeah, where I'm really looking to long from. Now let's talk about where I'm looking to short from. And the longs, guys, you know, really the truth is the lower we come down, the more swing tradey. Well, what I should say is, you know, if as long as we're above that point of control, you know, longing from 3222 or 3152, we can look at these as, you know, this is a giant bull flag, or even a you know, this could even be a diamond top. But yeah, this could be a bull flag, right? And we could continue up from here. So as long as we're longing from these areas here, we can look at it as having a good entry into a swing long. But if we're coming down lower than that, then we'll actually be trading counter trend. And I know a lot of people get confused when I trade counter trend. You know, I trade counter trend because if I see a good opportunity, I'm going to take it. And I also wow, look at this, guys, right into the golden pocket on Bitcoin. But do we see any kind of I don't really see the bullish divergence there. Very slight bullish div here. Yeah, actually, slight bullish div. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about now shorting. Okay, obviously we're short from where we are right now. The next major zone of resistance is really not until we get up into here. Okay, up into here. And I would say that, you know, if we're going to continue in a very powerful uptrend, these are the two areas I would really look to short from. There's really not much. There's really not much in between where we're at right now and there, right? We've got a golden pocket, a daily, and a 786 level all coming in right where we're at currently right now. Okay, we're running into some very strong resistance. If we come through here, look, there's really nothing. You know, maybe like there's this old daily level right here from about 35.28. Maybe we run into a little something there. But really, I would say once we get to the 786, and especially once we get up to this weekly level, this point of control, and this naked daily point of control around this area, this could be a really nice zone of resistance from which we actually potentially put in a lower high and continue down on the downtrend if the bull market is over, right? I don't know. Yeah, so I would definitely be looking to short from these areas here. Absolutely 100%. First of all, the 786. Second of all, this this area right up here around 39.42. And really, you know, depending on how things are looking, if things look really bearish as we get up here, then, you know, you could go ahead and enter like a short position. Let's say you enter a short from here, and I would even put my stop loss above the all-time high, you know, and just kind of have a smaller position to start, and then I would scale into it as we came down. You know, once we start to now retest as resistance and come down, then you can add more into the short position. That's kind of where my mind is at right now. Let's say that, for example, we let's just say, for example, we come up above the golden pocket, right? Let's put that golden pocket back on the chart. All right, let's say we come above this. Okay, now we can look for a long if we come above it and then get a retest. Okay, because we're still in the uptrend, if we come above this golden pocket, get a retest, boom, look for that long. You know, we look for the hidden bullish divergence as we come here, the regular bullish divergence as we're coming back down to retest it, boom. That's one of the ways we could potentially get long if you know, we come above here and you're not already long. So I guess basically to sum it up, let me just 3804. I would definitely short from that area, and then of course 3942. And then there's other situations we need to be aware of, right? And really what I'm going to do, instead of going through all the different scenarios and doing like actual like short trade, putting this thing on the chart, I'm basically just going to put the levels in folders, and as we get close to those areas and I feel that there's a potential trade happening soon, I'm actually going to post those in the potential trade setups section, because there's just so many possibilities that could happen right here. Just another thing to keep in mind, guys, remember, you know, we could also very easily come up to this daily level here. We could get the chickens drinking water where we come out and take out this high. Everyone thinks we're going to test the all-time high, and then boom, we just drop down. That is also something that could really happen. I think that is very potential. Okay, so basically, y'all, these are the key levels right here. Yeah, these are the key levels for right now, just with confluence. These are the levels I'm looking to long. Okay, these are the areas I'm really looking to long because they have a lot of confluence. And then these are the areas that I'm really looking to short, because I think these are the two most best resistances that we have. And if we retrace from here, you guys know where I'm looking to long. If we pump up from here, you guys know where I'm looking to short. I will make this available in the let me remove that. Fibs, remove. Yeah, I'll remove all this stuff. We're just starting fresh. We're starting fresh. $25.30 and $30.13. Okay. All right. These are the key levels I'm really working with here. So that's pretty much it for Ethereum. Let's talk about the corn. Then we'll do XRP and ADA. All right, so Bitcoin's coming down to a golden pocket. We don't have a 6-minute divergence, which I don't really like. And we also have this daily level. You know, let's see what happens here. But anyway, let's zoom out. Let's do some things on a bigger scale so that we can come up with a plan so that we're not stuck in these small time frames right here. I'm currently short on Bitcoin as well. I didn't have a level to short it, but I entered a short when I shorted Ethereum. Just because, you know, a lot of times you can do that. Yeah, so that Bitcoin long I was in is officially stopped out. My Ethereum short is up a lot. My Bitcoin short is also up 20%. All right, let's erase everything, guys. Let's start over here. Yeah, we're going to keep that actually. Let me remove the diamond though and this. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Looking at this, guys, does this not look bearish? I mean, this looks pretty bearish to me. The fact that we got such a hard rejection 2 days in a row from this rising wedge thing, that looks pretty bearish to me. So on the daily time frame, it's possible that we're also putting in the bearish div, right? Unless the momentum wave comes up above here, putting the bearish div. The money flow is looking like it's getting thicker on the daily, but if we go down to the lower time frames, we can see actually the money flow is in fact getting thinner. Check this out. Okay, let's go to the 6 hour. Yeah, the 6 hour money flow coming down, guys. You know, Crypto Face was taking a look at this, making him nervous for his bearishness. You know, now we're really going to have to see what happens. We'll know in some time. We'll know in some time, because what's going to happen is if money flow does cross under here to be purple, it could still follow the same pattern. If you guys know what I'm saying, we could still be able to connect the purple waves like this, and still see that every time the purple comes, it's getting more and more shallow. And then we'll see every time the green comes, it gets more and more thick. But just something to keep in mind, we're printing bearish divergences. We're coming into some serious resistances. And, you know, money flow's coming down. Okay, just something to keep in mind. We are forming this rising wedge. Let me remove these horizontals here. They were just to alert me of things. What is this from? This was from the diamond. Yeah, okay. So that's the target, the technical target of this wedge here on the daily time frame, on any time frame. Yeah, so honestly, I'm neutral. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. This could just have been a relief rally, and we drop more, or you know, we pump, and Bitcoin could really be at $100,000 by the end of the month. I mean, some people are calling for that, and right now, there's no reason. You know, unless we had Market Cipher, which we have, which is telling us things are looking like they need to cool off, there's really no reason to be bearish here, because we're in a very strong uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows. Until we stop doing that, there's no reason to be bearish here. These are important macro levels from yesterday. I'm going to actually keep those on the chart. That's stuff from yesterday too. Delete it. Delete that. Delete that. Delete the August 18th levels. Delete the short from 48.9. We already took that short. I'm going to delete that. Short from, I'm going to keep that on. I'm going to keep that on. I'm going to keep this on. The uptrend volume, other dailies. Let's delete that. These are the key levels. I'll keep that on for now, but I'll probably redo a lot of this stuff. Alright, so we're kind of neutral. We're in an uptrend. We've literally taken every single important area of resistance that we had along the way up and turned it into support. We came to the 382, flipped it into support. We came up again to a 786 level, and then we flipped that into support. And yeah, so let's kind of see what's going on. Let's start on the weekly time frame, or even on the monthly, and let's see what levels we got going on. Let's see if the monthly levels are still the same. Yep, these are the two monthlies that we've got. Let's go to the weekly time frame here, and let's turn on our weeklies. These are pretty much the same. I don't think we have any new weekly levels. These are pretty much the same here. You can see that the weekly level at 49K, we did come above it. We have yet to retest it, which is interesting. This is definitely an area that I would look to long if we get the opportunity to come down to there. especially if we have bullish divergences, divergences. Actually, let me just quickly take a look at something here. Man, guys, man, oh man. Well, okay, we do have the bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, which is pretty dang bearish, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But the other thing that I would not lie about is the fact that this is a nice area of confluence. If we're going to continue in the uptrend, which we very well may, we know the bearish divergences in an uptrend don't usually play out so much. This would be a really nice level to get in a long from. In fact, I'm actually going to say, if we come down to here with bullish divergences, okay, stop loss below that 0.65, great risk to reward ratio, I would actually look to long this up to 51.1. This is an excellent risk to reward ratio right here. What we want to see is we want to see us coming down to here. We want to see the 1 hour looking like kind of like it's looking here, ready to curve up. Obviously the floppy whoppy's coming into play here, but really, oh man, looking bearish. What we really would want to see is something like this, actually, guys. Something like one more drop into this golden pocket, while we're getting bullish divergences on the 12-minute time frame, the 6-minute time frame. Okay. We had a slight divergence here. It would be really nice if we got one of these guys as we came down into that golden pocket / weekly to retest it. Okay. For a long, which I would enter that long. I would enter it. I would take profits kind of early, but I would absolutely enter that long. In fact, I'm very curious to see what would happen as we come down here. We might actually come down here in the heat of the moment, guys. In the heat of the moment. Let me set an alert here, just so that I'm aware. And we could really look for a long there if the opportunity presents itself. Let me go ahead and lock this. Let me put it in a folder called alerts. Turn that off, because we can see the confluence right there, right? So yeah, just assuming the uptrend continues, guys, a really nice potential long would be from here. Okay, that would be really nice. Yeah, that would be really nice. Yeah. It's a potential long. Yeah, let me actually just let me real quick just put some text at 49K. That would be super nice. Enter on bullish divergence on the 12-minute and under. And this would actually be really nice. I know we took out this low. We might be coming back up here, but that would just be such a nice entry. My take profit 1 would be right here. Take profit 1, 49,363. Take profit 2 would be up here at 49,823. And then take profit 3 would be 50.5. And then TP4 would be 51.1. This is a nice trade setup right here. I'm going to go ahead and post that in the potential trade setups. better tag everyone. Boom. Okay. Yeah, that's some nice confluence right there. Also, you know, it wouldn't really surprise me in the slightest if, let's just turn on our VPVR. Whoops. Yeah, we've got some nice volume coming in there too. Look, we're getting a bounce off that really high volume node, but we do have another high volume node coming right in here, right in the middle of the golden pocket, right? Like right in here, we've got another high volume node. So definitely a nice long setup right there. Yeah, I'd really like that to retest this weekly. But yeah, I wonder if we'll actually get that. I feel like we could, right? The floppy woppy comes down a little bit. We see things coming down. Okay, let's go back to the weekly. We don't have any really new levels here to deal with. These are the levels. Now let's go to the daily time frame and put on our daily levels just to see what we got going on. Alright, so we're coming into some resistance at this daily level right here. This untapped daily level is currently acting as our resistance. And then also we have yet to retest this guy down here, 47,888. Let's see something. Yeah, we have yet to retest 47,888. Let me see something else here. Interesting. Yeah, it would actually be super nice to come down and retest 47,888 as well, if we're going to continue with the uptrend. All right, but that's for another time. Let us just look at these daily levels. So obviously we've got the one up here at 63.5. We've got the one right here at 59K. We've got the one right here at 56,742. We've got the daily that we're currently finding our resistance at right here at 49,887. Okay, and yeah, so that was actually a nice short. I didn't even know about this. I just shorted a Bitcoin when I shorted Ethereum because I saw things looking bearish. Then down here we've got this daily right here, which we did get one bounce off of, but I still keep it on my chart. We've got these levels in here. The reason I still have them on my chart is simply because the 40.5, 40.6K area was basically the high of the range that we were trading in for quite some time, right? You know, the daily candles were unable to close above this level as soon as we fell below it, and then it was our resistance once, twice, 3, 4 times before finally we broke through it. So that's an important level, keeping it on the chart. I'll actually remove this one. I'm going to go ahead and remove this one here at 39.2. This one I'm going to keep actually. 38,190. This is an important daily level right here because, you know, we have yet to come down and test this as support. And then we've got this one down here, which is important at 29,756. Then we've got some from way back in the day, 26,202, 22,710. And we do have, is that one here? Yeah, that's probably one here, but I'm not going to put those ones on the chart because there's no way we'll ever see Bitcoin below 40K again. No way. Just kidding. There's a way, but until we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We have a lot to go through. So these are the main dailies I'm looking at, guys. These are them, and you'll be able to import these into your Chisnarts. Okay. Now let us take a look also at volume. We have the same old volume from the May 19th thing going on, right? Nothing's really changed here at all. We've got the value area low, we've got the value area high, and we've got that point of control in here. We have the Elon Musk range going on up here, where we have the value area low, which also, guys, you know, check this out. Talk about confluence that I wasn't really paying attention to. We have a daily and a value area low right at this area. So yeah, we're coming into some major resistance. Coming into some major resistance right here as we're getting the bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. And so, you know, a lot of times, guys, you can short and long Bitcoin and Ethereum at the same time, because, you know, really it's so interesting. Ethereum came into some very intense, you know, let's see here, the key levels, some very intense resistance here. We had the daily, we had the 786, we had the golden pocket. Unbeknownst even to myself, because I didn't have time to really look at the chart, I just shorted Bitcoin also here, looking at Market Cipher, but man, Bitcoin ran into some serious resistance right there, right? Did not even realize the fact that we have a daily level and a value area low of the Elon Musk range right there. So we are standing at the precipice. I'm going to wax poetic here, guys. We are standing at the precipice of a new frontier, the Elon Musk frontier, where no man has ever gone before. Only transhumans have gone there, okay? Only transhumans have gone to where Elon Musk has gone, right? With the Neuralink connecting our brain to the cloud. We're on that precipice, guys. And all we need to do is come above this value area low and start trading above it, and then it's very likely we make our way up to the POC. Okay, and let's just take a few other looks here. Yes. Okay, so we have lots of confluence right here. Let's take a look. Okay, we have lots of confluence right here. We also have lots of confluence up at that POC. Up at the POC, we have indeed a weekly level as well. We also have a weekly level up right around this, right around between 47.8 and 48.3. I'd say rounded off to about 48K. We have some really nice zones of resistance. And really, guys, there's not much. There is not much. Once we come above here, just like it is with Ethereum, there's not much until we come up to this zone, okay? So let's talk about, you know, if we continue up, where are some of the juicy shorts that we would look to get? Well, first of all, it's important to notice that we have not yet hit the global golden pocket, okay? We have not yet hit that global golden pocket coming in around 51.1. This is an area that I've been waiting to short for a very long time, And we can see here that we do have, you know, we have the value area low, we have the daily, but if we can squeeze above here, guys, with one last little pump, I would absolutely be looking to come into that golden pocket and get a rejection from that golden pocket. So I have this trade set up in the Discord. I've been waiting for it for a while now. All right, if we do get one last pumperoo, okay, one last random, which honestly I don't know if we're going to get for a while here. We might not get that for a while, but we might, okay? We get one last pumperoony, right? Let's say that we just retrace a little bit down to one of those areas, and let's just say for some crazy reason we get some kind of a hidden bullish div or something, right? And we get one last pump and we come up. You know, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if we reject out of there. And that is definitely a short that I'm looking to take. But if we come above that golden pocket, then the next real area of resistance is in that 58K area, because there's just so much confluence there. Look, we got a 786 Rooney, we got a 786 Rooney, we got a POC, and we got a weekly. Okay, we have this zone right here of strong resistance, where, you know, if we come up into this box, absolutely be looking for a shiznart, aka a short. Okay, we'll take this just as an example. You know, let's just say, to be safe, we're shorting here. We just put our stop loss above the weekly, and you know, this would be a short to take, and I would look to take it back down to the value area low. Honestly, if we come to the point of control and reject from it, then we're looking to come back down to the value area low. All right, and so this is a potential short I'd look to take from this blue box. Okay, let's turn off this fib retracement real quick. Let's turn off our Musk range real quick. Now we'll keep that on. Keep that on. Turn this stuff off. Okay, this is a potential short. All right, really, we're looking for anywhere between 57. Wow, I'm so used to the 40s. 57.7 to really, where's that weekly coming in? 58.3. It's a wide area, right? Enter on bearish divs, and just so we know, this is a weekly point of control and a 786. We have a lot of confluence there. TP1 would be, honestly, if we're shorting from there, I would TP1, depending on your entry, right? Depending on if we come up, you know, it's hard to say, like if we come up to the point of control and we're shorting the point of control, then I would TP1 right about here at 56,790. I would TP2 55.9. Yeah. Well, depending on how things go, I would TP2 at 55K. No, I am going to do this 55.9. I'm just going to go by support and resistances, guys. Let's see. Do we have any other like reasons to take profit here? Yeah. Yeah, there's really not much here. I would TP3 then down here at 53,230. And then TP4 at the value area low of 50K. And of course, let some ride, right? I mean, this could be the top, right? We could be shorting the top right here, right? Let me just put this then into the and I am actually going to keep this thing on the chart here, short from 58K, and we're just going to move this stuff into there, and you'll be able to import this right into your chart, right? So it's really the blue box we're looking to short from, because there's a lot of confluence in that blue box. Okay, so we've got our volume levels of the old Elon Musk range. We have our volume levels of the May 19th range. Now let's look at the uptrend. And we need to adjust this to fit with the new price action. So just stretch it on out, baby. Stretch it on out, baby. Wow, can you believe that? Can you believe that? The point of control has gone from 39.8 and popped up to what used to be our value area high. So our old value area high is now our point of control. Important. Very important. Our new value area high is coming in right around here at 47.96. And our value area low shifted up to here at about 38.4, 38.540. Okay, and you know, this still here is still a high volume node. And let's check out the yeah, still high volume node. We'll keep it as a high volume node. And then just the value area low. Okay, so yeah, that's still a very significant area. I would say $39.5 is the value area high of the old range. So yes, it's still a very important area, this value area high of the old range. You know, really, so if we see price making its way down, coming down below this important area here, you know, then I would see us coming back down. But right now we've got some very important areas right here. Is this a high volume node right here? Why in the heck do I even have this on the chart? I guess it was an old value area high. There's a slight spike in volume there. I don't really know if I want to keep that on the chart, but let's pull some things out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would still be looking at that point of control for a possible long. I would really actually be looking for a possible long off of the 382 and the 618 down here. Honestly, if the uptrend is going to continue, I think those would be two good areas. Look at the point of control. You know, we have a 618 and a point of control right in this general area here. You know, I would really be looking for a bounce off of here, a retracement off of here. Also, we have this clear area of resistance. This value area high was our clear resistance. We broke out above it. If we come down and retest it, maybe even coming down a little bit to this 382 area, you know, definitely be looking for a bounce off of there. Okay. We've got our levels here. This point of control is actually wrong. We want that to be a little bit lower. There we go. 45722. And like I was pulling, yeah, I mean, potentially we have some confluence with that point of control and a golden pocket, perhaps. Also, perhaps we have some confluence with a 382. Yeah, that point of control is an important area, guys, an important area. I would definitely look to take a long there, if possible. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about like what is most probable. I mean, really, all the levels that we've got on so far are, I think, areas to keep an eye out for. Assuming we come down from here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh. Nice, nice. Yeah, so really, if we're going to come down from here, guys, these are the levels I would look to long. Right? These are the levels. These are key fib levels that I would really look for longs at. Okay. Of course, there are others. Let's check something out here. $47175. It's coming in. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, maybe. We do have a negative point of control at 47175. Something to keep an eye on. But this is a key fib level here. These are levels. These are the levels. You know, I'd really be looking. Besides the one I already posted there, in you know, the retest of this area right here, right, of the weekly. This would be more of like a scalperoo. Let me just make sure everyone knows. Yeah, that's a scalp. This would be more of a swing trade. Yeah, these are the long levels. So I'm going to go ahead and make a folder here called long levels as of August 23rd. And really, if we are coming down to these areas, I will then make the actual trade setup that we can see. But yeah, these would be areas that I would really look to long. Okay. Because we just saw the fib confluence there. But let's take a look if there's any other confluence there. If we turn on our dailies, not too much. Weeklies, yeah, I would say, you know, the weekly at around 45.2. But yeah, not really, not much other confluence there besides the fib confluence. And I think that's sufficient because, you know, we're assuming the retracement will continue, and then we are assuming that the uptrend, yeah, we're assuming the uptrend will continue. So we are assuming that the retracement will get a bounce. Okay. We then have, you know, as we know, let's take a look here. We do have that level that I really wanted to long, which is not out of the picture. 43.8. 43.8. Right down here, we've got this daily level, which was that back tested? Let's zoom in here. It was to the exact dollar, actually. But yeah, it was to the exact dollar, tapped once. But I still think there's a lot of confluence here if we do come down to that level for a long. Let's take a look at that also, see if we still have the confluence there. Yeah, we actually don't really have much confluence there anymore. We used to have a lot of fib confluence there. But we don't really anymore, simply because of the fact that price has gone up. Yeah, I mean, it's still a level to keep our eyes on, guys. The 43.8 daily level is still a daily level. But there's not as much confluence there as there used to be. I'll say as far as longs go in the near future, I would look to long these areas here. 47.1. Just to keep an eye on, there's negative daily point of control there. Not much confluence there. 45.6, 42, 410, and then 37, 417. Assuming that this is a top and we come down, right? Assuming that we're going to get a deeper retracement here, you know, let's keep an eye on some of these areas, right, for a potential bounce. Okay. Now, as far as the shorts go, really, you know, above us, we've got some important shorts. We've got this short right here. This is the one that I have been waiting for a very long time. You know, this is in the Discord, right? Where we come right into that golden pocket. Bearish divs as we come into that golden pocket around 51K. These would be the take profit levels, right? As we come into there, give or take, right? Because we don't know how high into that golden pocket we're going to come. If we reject right off the 618, these would be your take profit levels: 48.3, 46.2, and then the golden pocket. That short is still on the table. Then we have the short from 57.8-ish. Okay, this is the 786. This is the one that this is the same short, right? The same exact short. It's the same exact short, basically. You can see the same exact short. I would use the updated one that I just gave because we've had more time to kind of analyze what's going on here. But this would be a really nice short for a lot of reasons, for so many reasons. Number one, we've got the daily level here, and then we've got this high wick, so this would allow us to get a chicken drinking water, right? Some people call it swing failure, but that's not the real term. It's called chickens drinking water. It would allow us to come up, get the chickens drinking water set up there. It would allow us to come up and tap that point of control, and it would also allow us to come up and tap this weekly level. Okay, this is a very nice short right here. Okay, definitely looking for that one. And here's the thing, guys, if we get there and things are super bullish, I'm still planning to take it as a scalp, right? I'm still planning to take it as a scalp, just like for Ethereum. You know, I took the short from the 618 today. You know, I'm holding it, but you know, I treated it like a scalp. I locked in profits pretty early. I locked in profits pretty dang early. And then, of course, guys, we have the potential of this scenario playing out, which is we come up to 60K. And basically, guys, we're looking to come up to this daily level right here, take out these wicks, and then just shoot down from there. Just absolutely shoot down. That is another potential short on the table. Now, guys, remember, if we are coming above, like, let's say, for example, we do, in fact, come above this 618, and then you short it, we get a nice little move, right? Let's say this happens. Come up, zoop, zoop, and then zoop, okay? This has been happening a lot, right? We get like an 8%, 25x leverage last night. Shout out to Crypto Yacht if he's watching this, and a few other guys in there. We took a short. We took a short on Bitcoin from the weekly level, I forget what level we were shorting. I think it was this daily level right here. Okay, we shorted it down, and look at this. Okay, look at this small little move right here. This was last night, I guess. Yeah, last night. It's hard to see on the daily time frame. If we come to the hourly, let's take a look at the trade that we took. You know what? I don't know. I think I might have shorted it as we came up above here, and we shorted it down. I don't actually really remember. Whatever the case, it was a very small move. We came to a resistance, got a very small move. If you see that we come above a area of resistance, and then we are now treating that thing as support, okay? Oh, wow. Did I miss, did I miss that scalp entry right there that I've been waiting for? Yeah, I missed it, guys. Look at this. Look at that. Right off the 6 uno ocho. Already missed it. Already missed it. Man, that could have been a pretty nice move that I just missed right there. Sheesh. Sheesh. Oh, man. Well, that's a bummer. Well, that's a real bummer. Okay. But, yeah, that's a bummer. I ain't gonna lie. Man. That's a bummer, guys. That's a bummer. That's actually a bummer, That's a bummer. Did I mention it's a bummer, y'all? Did I mention it's a bummer? Man, this is exactly what we want to see, right? We want to see us coming down to the golden pocket. We want to see the, depending on where we're pulling this thing from, we literally did come right onto that golden pocket. And, wowzers. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Look at this, guys. We got the bullish div on the 6 minute. This is what we want to see. This is absolutely what we would want to see. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. And, this is not a bad move so far, right? What was this? 0.3% move. I mean, 10x leverage, that's a 3% move. 25x, and it's talking like an 8% move right there. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I would, if I were you, I would lock this in right now, and then I would set real TPs here, 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 and here. Yeah, I would set real TPs there. Okay, let me just copy this, post it in here. I would lock it in here and set maybe like, I don't know, 15%, 15 to 25% limit orders. Bummer. Man, that's a bummer. Don't you hate? Don't you hate? Right? I longed here, right? I jumped the freaking gun. I jumped the freaking gun. Got stopped out. Should have just waited for my 618. Should have just waited for my 618. Should I FOMO in? What do you think, guys? Should I FOMO? What do you think? You guys think I should FOMO in here? What do you think? Should I FOMO in? Ruin my short? Man, what a bummer. What a bummer. Man, that's a bummer, guys. That's actually a bummer. Did I mention that it's a bummer? I forget if I said that or not. I actually forget if I said, is this a bummer? I don't know. Well, dang. Okay, so did we hit that first take profit? No, not quite. No, not quite. Let's see if we get a little retrace here. Maybe I'll have a second time to enter. I got my alert and everything. I saw it come up on the screen. I just wasn't even thinking. Guys. Man, that's a nice scalp right there. Man. Dang. Well, dang, y'all. All right. Maybe I'll have another chance. Maybe I will. Well, at least my short is up 30%. You know, that's not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal. All right. Someone thinks it'll come back. Wait for the confirmation. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Yeah, that's a good answer. Yeah, I honestly, I think we can come up higher here. I mean, check it out. Let's go to the 12-minute. You know, we've got a clear bullish div on the 12 as well. The chickens were drinking. Yeah, I think we can come up here for sure. Look at that, guys. Look at this. This is juicy. You know, this is pretty dang juice. All right. Okay, so now I lost track of what I was saying here. I lost a little bit of track. Let's check out the 1 minute time frame. Okay, yeah, I think we can come up here, guys. I honestly do. We have the bullish divergences very clearly forming. We're about to print a red dot, which means we'll probably come down and get another little trigger, give or take. Yeah, I might have some time to FOMO in here. Oh man, oh man. Now look at how the 618 is respected, though. You got to respect the 618. Right? Yeah. Dang. Don't you hate when you have to do TA, guys? Don't you hate TA? All right, so what are we dealing with now? Now I'm so like caught off guard right here because of the only hope I had at ever entering into a good, successful trade is totally destroyed and taken away from me in a single swoop. In a single swoop. Man, this was a nice, would have been a really nice scalp entry here. I really enjoy those types of entries. I like these wicks down to the golden pocket with the bullish divs. I mean, they're pretty much guaranteed to work out well. You know, because they're so abnormal the way they happen. It happens like that all the time, where you don't think price is going to come down and all of a sudden with a wick, right? That happens so many times, right to the 618. Those are always the best entries for me. All right, so that's kind of it for Bitcoin, I guess, guys. I'm going to post these levels in the Discord as per the usual. And you know, we had to look at this, guys. The chickens were drinking. The chickens were drinking, right? Yeah, I hope we get a little bit more of a retracement there. That would be kind of nice. Not that I'll be paying attention or anything, because I won't be. But yeah. Yeah. At least my short is up 30%, guys. That's how I console myself here. I've had a bad day for longs. I had longs and got stopped out. Missed the good entry. Sheesh. Okay. Well, maybe I won't get a chance to FOMO in. Maybe I'll just FOMO in. Let's take a look at XR Pizzle. Let's take a look at ADA. Basically, guys, to wrap up Bitcoin, we're basically looking for the shorts. Let me go to a higher time frame here. We're basically looking for these shorts. The short from 58K. We're looking for the short from basically 51K from that golden pocket. We're looking for the short from around 58K. We already talked about that one. And then we're looking for the short from about 60K, that chicken drinking water setup. Those would be the juicy shorts I'm really looking for. And then, guys, okay, the longs. The longs are basically in this folder here called August 23rd long levels. The reason why August 23rd is because these are contingent upon today's fib pulse, right? Assuming that this is a top. These, besides the naked point of control, these key fib levels are all based on today's fib pulse. So if tomorrow you wake up and we're trading up here, well, then you need to re-pull your fib, okay? You got it. You cannot leave the fib away for too long because it will get bent out of shape. Okay, so let me take some profit out of my dang short. Cool, limit order successfully filled. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's take a look at some alts here. Let's take a look at XR Pizzle. XR Peasley, looking pretty nice here. We you can see that the point of control is acting like the point of control. Let's clear the whole chart and just start from the beginning. And we will just do blank TA on this coin here. Okay. We will keep the. I'm going to keep these things on the chart here. Let's go to the weekly. Let's start with the monthly time frame. See if we have any monthlies. I mean, yeah, we've got a monthly level of resistance right here at 1.60007. 1.6 James Bond right there. And make it blue. Put it in a monthly folder. And what else we got? We got this guy down here, or it might be a girl. I don't want to assume the gender. At 0.7032, and I think we might get some kind of elite placement deal. We might get some kind of elite placement. Yeah, we'll have to see. So it looks like take profit one got hit for those people in there. Might as well say it, just to rub it in my face. Okay, yeah, rubbing it in my face. Didn't get the trade. Okay, XR Pizzle, yeah, this is a monthly here. And then let's go to the weeklies. Okay, we have a new weekly put in right here, which I didn't get. And it looks like we actually rejected off of it. What do you know? 12,821. Yeah, we rejected off of that weekly there. We've got the weekly here. We've got the weekly down here. Now, really the most important weeklies, I would say, is this one is not so important, actually. This one is not so important, and just so we know that, I'll give it a little asterisk here. I'll actually call it the weekly. It's funny, the last time I named a weekly to signify that it wasn't too important, it ended up being extremely important. But I'm going to call it weekly just so that we know it's an older level that had a lot of interaction with it, okay? These are really the main weeklies. We got one right here. 0.4116. Are we ever going to see Ripple at 41 cents again? I don't know. Okay. So then we've got it down here at 22.26. And we will put these into the weekly folder. Pop. Oop. Pop. And, okay. Okie dokie. Got the weeklies. Knock it on up. Let's go to the daily. Okay, we had the daily level here that we rejected off of. 1.2879. Yeah, the problem is, guys, when you don't have a lot of time to do TA, sometimes days go by and you don't have the new dailies marked. This is definitely a daily support at 9650. Why do I have this? Oh, because of here. Okay, this level was respected once, so I'll keep it on the chart. And it's a value area high. That's good to know. Yeah, I would say that you know, within the middle short term, you know, we had this level, but we blast right through it. I'll keep those. All right, now let's do some fib pulls. And actually, let's real quick also come over here. Just take a look. Do we have any Nakeys? We got a lot of Nakeys here, guys. We've got a lot of Nakeys. We don't really have any Nakeys above us, guys. We don't have any Nakeys above us. We only have Nakeys below us. And the closest Nakey is 1.128. Wait a second. Oh, 1.128. Okay. This one was about, yeah, 1.128. Boom. Okay, I already have volume here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the volume. Okay. Let's turn off our dailies. And then, yeah, let's actually do some volume here. So we'll go on and zoom out of here. We'll zoom on out of here. And let's turn on some volume here. I'm going to take a range now. I'm going to take this baby from the time. You know, it's quite interesting because really, wow. Interesting, guys, interesting. Let us just pull it a little higher. Okay, value area high is coming in just a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher there. The POC is still the POC. And then we have that negative point of control there. Okay. We've got a high volume node right here. Actually, better yet, why don't I actually pull a range from the time we came up above that value area high. We go down to a lower time frame. From the time we come above the value area high, which was our resistance once, resistance twice, we flipped it. Okay, yeah, so this is also important here now, just to know that we have a local point of control right here. And really, it's important that we don't reject, because if we reject off of here, then it's very likely we come back down to retest this low area. And if we take a look at this range here, I would kind of get the feeling that yeah, I'm starting to get some feelings, guys. I'm starting to get some feelings. Yes. All right, guys. Here's a good feeling I'm getting here. I think I've had this feeling before. Yeah, so really we've got some strong resistance up here, the weekly and the daily, and we've got some strong support down here, the daily and the value area high of the previous range. Okay. What I would like to see for a potential long setup would be for us to come down to this value area high area. Wowzers. Wowzers. Okay, hang on. Okay. Check this out, guys. Okay. Pull the fib from this low right here to the high, way up here, right? Put on our 0.65. Look at this. Look at this. I think this would be a juicy setup. We'd come down, take out the low of the range, get a nice bounce out of the golden pocket, bouncing off a daily level and a value area high, right? Keep in mind that value area high is taking us all the way back to here, right? Retest that value area high. Well, I know we've already retested it, but if we're looking at this now as a local range here, then we take out the low, come right into the golden pocket with some bullish divergences, and boom. That could be nice. Let's check out the 4-hour time frame. Does it look like we're going to do that? Well, I would say we got a bearish divergence on the 4-hour, and money flow's coming down. So yeah, what the heck? If we get this set up, why not take it, right? Okay, we take out this wick. We come take out the low of the range. We come into the 0.65. We have a daily. We have a value area high. Why not say this would be a juicy setup to take, right? So I'll have this in the folder here, but long from daily, value area high, golden pocket, right about 1.054. We want to see bullish divs on lower time frames. We're talking like, you know, the 1 to 12 minute, and we want to see higher time frames like 1 to 4 hour bottoming out. And then it would be so easy. TP1, I would TP1 at that point of control because there's just a lot of volume there. TP1 would be 1.12. TP2 would just be that point of control, I guess, for now. Let's see if we have any more concrete levels. Yeah, TP2 would be 1.17 for me. Whoa. And then TP3. Yeah, TP3 would be 1.28 and then let it ride. Boom. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put this baby in a folder that says potential long. Yeah, I think that's kind of juice. And then let's see any other areas. I mean, that would be a really nice long. Of course, you know, we could long from this golden pocket here. Actually, we have some pretty good confluence here, honestly, with this negative point of control and this golden pocket. You know, I would consider that some nice confluence right there. It would have been much nicer confluence yesterday, but yeah, it's still good. So if we come down more and we continue trading under this point of control, you know, be looking for something like this. We come into this general zone right here for a bounce. Be looking at the golden pocket specifically. You know, I'd be like, here's the thing, like maybe I would maybe have limit order set like in thirds, because this is a very big general area. But yeah, I would also look to get in a long from this golden pocket area and then just take it up. Honestly, I would treat this more as a scalp because we see the bearish divs coming in. I mean, really, guys, I would treat this more as a scalp, where I would take this back up to the point of control, because look at the confluence we have here. Yeah, we have a lot of confluence right here. This is the value area low. We have a lot of confluence right here. Golden pocket, negative point of control. Well, we'll just call it a high volume node. That's what it is. Yeah, this would be a nice little scalperoo right here. And again, you know, we have to be aware of the fact that we could come down. I mean, really, check it out. If we come down to that negative point of control, you know, we could take out this low right here, get a little like bounce below, and then come up. So depending on where your entry is, you know, we would really, you could get a really nice entry like down here. Okay, but we might not come down that low. So for the sake of the setup, you know, we're going to long the bounce off the gold, off the 618. But just remember, there's a pretty big range here. I would say that, you know, we have like almost 2%, 1.5% range that we need to be looking for. This could be a little bit harder to get into here. But this would be a scalp from the VAL 618. You know, that we have a naked point of control, and we have a do we have anything else there? I don't know. So let's just say that we're scalping from 1.14 to the point of control at wait a second, that can't be 1.14. Yeah, 1.14 to 1.23. Enter at best possible entry, obviously. You know, 618 or below. And we want to look for bullish divs on the 6 minute, 3 minute, and 1 minute. And TP1 for me would be, you know, if we do get this bounce, I would look to TP1. It's like depending on your entry, right? If you're actually longing the naked point of control, I would TP1 at the 618. But if you're longing at the 618, I would just say TP along the way up. Okay, that's that would be a nice little scalp setup right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a folder for that. And of course, you could let some ride, but you know, things are looking a little bearish. So if we're gonna be long and counter trend, we want to, yeah. All right, now let's zoom out and let's take a look at shorts here. What shorts are we gonna be looking to take? Well, let's see what levels we have. Well, we've got the weekly above us, and we've got that nice zone, that daily above us as well. Yeah, I would really, you know, a juicy short for me would be if we come up to here. Let me just kind of draw another line right here, and then close off these here, and turn this thing white. Oh, what did I do? Yeah, this is a weekly, daily, 1.56, and really what we'd be looking for here, I mean, if we're looking at the daily time frame, yeah, I mean, things are looking bearish, right? Money flow is getting thick, though. Money flow is getting thicker, which either means we're at the peak of money flow, or it's starting, sorry guys, I'm yawning, or it's starting to come down. What I would really want to see is this. I'd want to see us come up into this area and be printing a bullish, bearish divergence. So really, you know, we could even take it back from here, and we might do it in a few ways, right? We might like come up, come down, come up. Yeah, in fact, let me draw it a little bit more realistically here. We might like come up a little, come down a little, come up a little, come down a little, and then come up, and then drop. And on Market Cipher B, this could look like, you know, we get a nice wave up, and then something like this, and then something like this. Okay, that's kind of what we'd want to see. And you know, I would short that thing down. Probably back down to retest this previous high, right? Because you know, this would be a good. Let's just see something here. Let's just. Obviously this is hypothetical, guys, because we don't have the price action to deal with. But I'm just trying to grab an idea here. Yeah, look at that. So the 382 would line up pretty nicely, depending on where exactly the price comes up to. So I would say, you know, take profit at the 236. You know, I would take profit one right here, just because that's a good place to take profit at 1.50. And then, yeah, what the heck? Take profit 2, take profit 3, and then, yeah, what the heck? Why not shoot for the 618? Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna keep this on the chart so I can put it in a folder. XRP short, and you know, here's the thing, guys. Like, you know how I trade. If I'm in a long, even if it's a scalp, if I can keep that thing open, I'll keep a portion of that open. That's honestly how I make a lot of money trading, is by keeping portions of my trade open. They ride. I mean, when crypto markets trend, they trend, right? So let's say, for example, that you get into a long position. Don't close that long just because you're in a short. Keep that thing open. You know, keep that thing open. So that's kind of really it for XR Pizzle, right? We've got the potential longs right here. These potential longs. And then, you know, this nice short that I'm kind of eyeing up here. But until then, really, you know, we can just be looking for more longs, unless this really is the turning point. If this really is the turning point and we're coming down, well, then this wouldn't even be a bad short right now, would it? Oh man, Bitcoin popping off right now, guys. Popping absolutely off, but printing the bearish divergences on the 1 minute. 6 minute looking not so bad. You know, I hate to say it, guys, but I actually did FOMO into this trade. I'm up 9%. Let me limit out a little bit here. Now that I'm in kind of I'll take 25% out. Yeah, embarrassing to say, guys. I didn't want to admit it. Didn't want to admit it. Okay. There we go. Now it's a guaranteed win. Okay, cool. Here we go. Order filled. Come on, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. Go to the moon. I'm scolding Bitcoin to go to the moon. We're in a clear local downtrend, guys. In a clear local downtrend. And to be honest with you, it's possible that this wave now just comes up and brings us back up. Brings us back up a little bit. Come on, Bitcoin. You got this, buddy. I have faith in you. Yeah. So remember, if this is the top, guys, and we start a downtrend on all these assets, right? It's a possibility. Then we just short when we come down, and then we retrace up. Just like how we long when we come down, retrace down, enter the long. Like, you know, yesterday, well, I took an Ethereum trade. I didn't post about it because I didn't have a chance to, unfortunately. But, you know, I know a lot of people took that trade as well. So let's see, Ethereum actually doing pretty dang good right now. What? Hang on, guys. Oh, crap. Dang. Oh, man. This is a bummer. Guys, hang on one second. I got to black my screen out for just a second. I got to black out the screen just for a second. I got logged out of my account, and I need to get back in with the secret password that they sent to your email, and I obviously can't stream that. Okay. Cool, guys. Cool. Alrighty then. Well, that was fun. Well, here we are, back again, back at it again with the white vans. All right, so now let's take a look at Cardano. Cardano. Wow, look at the Bitcoin pair. Guys, I'm so thankful that I am a huge Cardano holder. I have so many Cardano. I have over 7 figures worth of Cardano. I have so much Cardano. I'm not even kidding. I have so much Cardano. I scooped it up so cheap back in the day, and I've been hodling it. I've been buying more this whole time. It's one of my hugest hodls, right? So I don't really trade it much, guys, but I want to start since I do enjoy the coin. I've been a huge fan for almost going on 6 years now. Let's start in the weekly time frame. We can see the bearish divergences are clearly coming in here, guys. This is going absolutely parabolic. Absolutely parabolic. Absolutely parabolic, guys. We have a monthly support way down here at $1.31. Okay, so let's see. I mean, this level, I mean, this was a monthly level that we just absolutely blast through, guys. Absolutely took it out. Look at the monthly Market Cipher B, right? Playing a game of red dot, green dot right here. I mean, the truth is, whoa. The truth is, you know, if we just print a higher momentum wave here, I mean, that could really keep us going. Let's go to the weekly. Let me put that in a folder here. Sorry guys, sometimes my brain just stops working for a second there. I don't know why these brushes are here. Okay, we'll go to the weeklies. I mean, man, guys, we are just, I mean, there's really just not much here. This was a weekly. We blast right through it. I mean, maybe just mark it there just for the fun of it, but it's just like the monthly. I wouldn't really, it's good for reference, but are we really going to be able to, yeah, we'll just put it there. Oh, man, this is crazy. Okay. you know, the only thing I can really think to do now is like, let's pull some fibs and just kind of see if we can find any kind of resistances. Okay, so I would honestly say that the next target we have here, if we continue up, is the 1.618 fib extension, which fib resistance, I should say, which you know, is possible, right? It's very possible if we're gonna take it from here to here. That's absolutely possible. This is on the weekly time frame. I'm just kind of obtaining some targets here. Let me turn these things off. Turn off the 618, 382, 236, 786, 0.65, or if you're really cool, 0.66. I'm not that cool though. I'm going to keep it to 0.65. And no, I'm actually going to turn that off. And let's see. Okay, so we're just going to keep these on here for reference here. Okay. And let's come down to a lower time frame here. Let's get some daily levels. Again, guys, I mean, we have just shot through every single resistance that we had and kind of turned it into support. What we do see is we see bearish divergences forming. We saw these forming a few days ago. I remember Shaman 8 and a whole bunch of peeps were shorting this divergence, which looks super bearish, right? No respect to the bearish div. No respect at all. In fact, we've kind of even removed that bearish div. But we have more of a macro bearish div forming where we can see in general the money flows coming down, and you know, we can see the money flows coming down, and what else can we see? The and the momentum waves are coming down as the price continues upwards. So we really don't have much support. I'm sorry, much resistance. What we do have though is we have some supports below us, which I will mark on the charts here. So we don't really have much weekly support. We do have some daily support. We've got daily support right here. Okay. Daily support right here. Price wasn't able to come down through there. At 2.42, give or take, right? Then we've got another daily level of support right here at 1.9257. And then, what else? We've got this daily level down here at 1.0481. Yeah, I mean, I feel like those are the only untapped dailies we've really got, besides maybe this one here. At, whoa, what did I do? $1.4230. And okay, these are good levels of support. And then the hard part now is, are we putting in a top? I don't know. Looks like we kind of are. If we are putting in a top here, guys, even though we've come above the fib level and retested it as support, let's just assume we're putting in a top. Okay. Oh man, here we go, guys. Here we go. Yeah, when FOMO pays off. Don't do as I say, not as I do, guys. Do as I say, not as I do. But we got a green dot now on the Market Cipher Bizzle. Oh, that's what I get for FOMOing in. Oh, that's what I get, guys. This is what I get. Oh, that's what I get. Purple Candle City over here, Dump City. That's what I get, y'all. That's what I freaking get. Right? Okay, so back to ADA. Okay, we actually have not back tested this as support. come down to a lower time frame. We're getting a green dot here again. I mean, okay, first of all, I would use this fib level if we actually do back test this. In fact, let me just make sure I'm pulling my fib right. You know, one little slip with the fib and you can have an accident. You could have something that you didn't quite plan for. So let me make sure I'm pulling the fib correctly here. Where am I pulling this fib from? From this swing high to this swing low. All right, now let me just see. Oh, hang on, my fib is too short. It's too short. Size does actually matter when it comes to your fib, because if it's too short, you can't get the job done. Okay. Go back to the 1 hour. Okay, so we did actually retest this, guys. This is a perfect resistance to support flip. It's retested. That's a very bullish sign. That's a bullish sign. You know, really, what I would do is just wait for a retracement if you're trying to get in on this. And where are we going to look for the retracements from? Well, we're going to pull out our fib, swing low, swing high. What the heck is even going on here? Do I have it reversed? What the heck? Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, really, if we're gonna retrace, I would wait for some of these areas to get a bounce, guys. I mean, this is quite bullish here. Even though we're getting the bearish divs. I mean, this is so bullish, guys. Let me pull some volume out of here, okay? What is this? These are dailies. The problem is it's bullish, and so we really, if we want a long, we have to wait for a retracement. But the problem is, where are we going to retrace to? We just have to be patient, really. That's really what it comes down to. It's just being patient or FOMOing in, right? I mean, you know, for me, I'm not going to do that because I'm already long, basically. I'm spot long on Cardano already, so there's really no reason to FOMO in for me. But, yeah, let's take a look here at some volume. And let's just analyze, first of all, let's draw a line here. This is our previous high. And then let us also draw a line down here, because this is the bottom of the quote-unquote range, right? Wasn't much of a range as much as it was what a lot of the altcoins did while Bitcoin was ranging, was they formed this descending bearish-looking triangle, which broke out massively to the upside. We've already hit the target and then some. So let's analyze the uptrend volume. Okay, so we got a point of control right here. This is important to know. Our value area high is right where we're at now. Value area low down here. And then we'll pull another range from, here, let me just make a folder for volume. All right, those are fake lines. We'll pull another range basically from the time that we, yeah, from that high, from that high to where we are now. Okay, we got a point of control down here. And a value area high right here. I mean, let's take it to right here. Okay. And so let's see if we can find any confluence. With any of these levels here. Not too much, right? Not really too much. And then let's see if we get any fib pulls. Giving us, what we're trying to do is we want to find an area where if price does retrace there, there's a lot of confluence. But honestly, guys, I think we're just going to have to wait for little retracements unless, oh man. Unless we're shorting. This is talking about getting into longs. It's not too difficult to get into a long if we're in an uptrend. Problem is where. So, do we have, I'm just trying to see if we have any kind of confluence here. Nope, not too much really. Okay. We have some confluence with the point of control of the uptrend and the 618 of the uptrend. That's good to know. And then also, we've got some confluence right here on the 382. We also have a high volume node. A2, high volume node at 2.4848. And then right down here we have the golden pocket / POC at 2.1252. I mean, honestly, I would say that if we're going to come down from here, and continue up with the uptrend, then these would be the juiciest places to long from. These would be the juiciest two places to take a long from. But if we're going to come up from here, then you know, I would be looking to, I don't even want to say short, but even just use these fib extensions as areas to get back into a long, right? Like we come up here, long. We came up here, we retested, get back into a long. Just keep in mind that things are starting to look a little bit bearish on the lower time frames, but on the higher time frames, guys, I mean, there's still plenty of room. There's still plenty of room here to go up. Money flow is getting thick. I mean, you know, there's plenty of room to come up here. The 4 hour is giving us plenty of room to come up. The only time I would, you know, consider really shorting is, you know, I know yesterday a whole bunch of people shorted. I'm sure they got a nice move, right? You can still get nice shorts here, so you can look to short resistances, right? They got a nice 6% short right there. Absolutely, that's a good move. You know, this would have been a nice long to take if we had caught it earlier, the retest of this fib level. Basically, if you're trying to catch a long, just look for a retest of an important support and then long that. So that's kind of where it's at with Cardano. Yeah. We're going to put this fib into the key levels folder. That's kind of where we're at with Cardano, guys. All right, well, how long have we been streaming here? 2.5 hours? It's not so bad. Michael Vukelik wants to know, what is a naked point of control? It is the naked point of control is basically just the so here, if we're looking at a chart like this, okay, let me go back to Bitcoin. Also, let's take a look at Cardano real quick for naked pox. Every day, there's a volume profile. Okay, all this is a fixed range of the day, right? These are the daily candles. Let's remove this. These are the candles. Okay. Right. We can see that these are literally daily candles here. These are daily candles, and all that this is doing is this is putting a volume profile onto the candles, right? And you know, these are hollow candles, and if there's a point of control for that day, this is the highest volume node of that day. If the candle never comes back to touch that point of control, then it becomes what's known as a naked point of control. We can see right here, yesterday, we had a point of control at 49,150, but today's candle wicked down to 49,150. So it's no longer naked because it's been touched by the candle that came after that. So right here, on August 19th, we had a point of control. The volume profile for that entire day was right here, and we never wicked back down to touch that. So basically, it's called a naked daily point of control, which means it's a daily point of control which never got touched by the next or consecutive candles, right? It's been 3 days now. And what that means is there's a lot of liquidity in the market there. And if we come down to that area, well, there's a lot of liquidity that could be taken up there to get a nice bounce from there. Same with down here. That's what a naked point of control is. A lot of people have been using them lately, so I figured I'd add them onto my chart as well. Yeah, I'm going to talk more about this in the coming days, guys. I'm going to talk more about that in the coming days. Yeah, let me pop back in here. Missed some action, Jonathan Moore. Polkadot is due for a run. I don't have time to look at Polkadot now, guys, but I do want to get into more altcoins as time goes on. Yeah, 2-hour view up on Market Cipher B is looking pretty dang bullish. That would give us a nice continuation of this uptrend here. And all right, guys. Well, sure thing, Michael. I'm gonna have to cut the stream. If there's any questions, ask, and I can answer. And then after the stream is over, I will go into the Discord. Ugh! I had this old gross kale smoothie on my desk from like a week ago, and it's moldy, guys. I just smelled it. I better clean this up here. After I answer any questions, then I will go into the Discord and post the levels in there. Okay. Alright, I'll give it another minute or two because I know there's a slight delay here, and I know it takes some time to talk. Appreciate all of you guys. May God bless all of you. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. I really appreciate it. And yeah, you guys are the best. And yeah, cool. All right. Well, may God bless all of you, and I will see y'all, Lord willing, mañana.